Hi, I'm Irving. Welcome back to TV Fails, where we examine shows from my era that lasted one season or less. Billy and Elle are watching an Indiana Jones type movie. The hero is running from some angry locals and he has an arrow in his shoulder. Suddenly, we're cutting in with a similar real-life chase. There's a place like that underneath Los Angeles. Our man in the hat runs for as long as he can and finally reaches his destination, Billy's house. A guy in a red Volkswagen starts following him but won't catch up.
Billy! Billy!
Marty! Back! His name is Professor Morton Augenblicht, better known to his students as Augie. Students like Billy and Eldon. He's clutching a map of some kind.
Don't let him do it. It'll destroy it all.
He who? Augie, who will?
Mrs. Getty.
Mrs. Getty? Augie. Augie.
We won't find out what killed him. At his graveside, Billy says he wasn't just a pioneer and leader in his field, though he was all those things.
He was a great teacher and a great friend.
I heard he was a loony.
Your sympathy for their loss is knee-deep, sir. Augie spent his life searching for a particular tomb. Billy has decided to finish the job.
One old map and now you think you're Indiana Hayes.
Well, when they were watching that movie, he did say he thought he'd look good in that hat.
And anyway, what about this Mrs. Getty?
I mean, those are the last words out of his mouth, right? I mean, who the hell is Mrs. Getty anyway?
Billy, that may be a very important question for you, I'm quite sure. But what is an equally important question for me is this. Where is the report on your memory experiment?
The memory experiments.
You forgot?
He forgot the memory experiment. Old gag, but they pulled it off. The new guy is Dick Stetmeyer, who got tapped to be their boss after Strickland became one with the stars. He's a tad less aggressive than Strickland.
You know, it's not Billy Hayes that the board is going to fire over this. It's me, Dick Setmeyer, because I promised them reports on short-term memory, long-term memory, genetic memory.
And you'll get them, Richard. Trust me on this, okay? We just got a little caught up with this McTwaddle research here is all.
Is somebody paying you to research these McTwaddles?
McTwaddle was the last Mayan king. He has nothing to do with the memory experiment. Billy dragged that monument in from the Rose Garden, and now he needs help standing it up. He's not getting it.
Hey, Glow.
Did you know there's a guy smoking in the lobby?
Hey, listen, Glow, I'm glad to see you. Elle needs a favor. You think you could help him lift that thing for me, please?
No.
Billy's doing his laundry in the autoclave, by the way. He's using all his powers of persuasion to get Glow to do this, and she's not buying it.
I don't want to do that stuff unless I have to. Not for you. Not for anybody. I'm trying to be normal, Billy. That's why I took this job.
Yeah, but this is for Elle, not for Billy, so she'll do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Since it was for Elle, she'll also grace him with that melt-your-heart smile.
Hey, you guys into Angel Marino, huh?
Who?
Angel Marino, the graffiti artist. It's an original, right?
Wait a minute. You know a guy whose work looks like this?
Exactly like this. I didn't know he worked on paper. I thought it was just walls and buses.
Even weirder, he's a 16-year-old high school dropout.
Do you know this kid?
Not really. I mean, we were like in a couple programs together. He said I was in a barrio gang. Maybe I could set something up.
Maybe she could set something up.
In the barrio? No. I know what you're up to, Billy. No, and if you think that you're gonna drag me down to some barrio gang's turf, well, you can forget it.
As if. Not only is it a bad idea to go into gang turf, Stetmeyer wants those reports tonight. But Billy isn't worried about Stetmeyer. He's a bit of a marshmallow.
Guys, relax. We're just gonna sit down and have a little pizza.
Very little.
Let me check that number again.
That number looks like about 6, and they don't look happy to see you.
We just came here to talk to Angel. We were supposed to meet.
Not here. No está aquí, ¿entiendes?
He's not here. Well, then I don't suppose we should be hanging around. We'll
Johnny B grew up in this kind of scene, and he's seen enough of Billy's fumbling. Time to take over.
Those are some cool shades you have, man. I think I'll have them when you're dead.
Listen, I don't think you should.
That shut Billy up, which is a good thing to do, but I'm not sure Johnny is all that impressed.
I think maybe I can find Angel.
It's not surprising that Angel has been nearby in the shadows the whole time.
Angel, thought you said you were in this gang.
No, I never said that. I said I want to be in his gang.
The leader there keeps coming up with more and more things he has to do to become a member, but that's not important right now. Billy shows him the map, and Angel says, "Who's been ripping off my work?"
Can you really read that?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, my grandfather used to show me, pictures and stuff like that all the time. Maybe some of it stuck in my head, I don't know. He was always talking about the old ways. Hey, he gave me this.
He wants to brush it off as old Indian nonsense.
Angel, you didn't answer his question, man. Can't you read that stuff?
Yeah.
So what's in it for him, huh?
They could always pay him a fee to read it, but Billy mentions the legend of McQuattle's treasure. Now he has their attention, but there's a problem.
Angel!
Since Volkswagens have the engine in the back, Johnny's bolt didn't stop the car, so our bad guy will get away. That settles it. Angel will help them.
When on that day, we came to the place of the Twin Mountains. We rested till the rising of the sixth sun. That's all there is.
For all the good it does, they're no closer to finding the tomb than they were before he translated the map.
Billy, you and I have got
Morning, Richard. Dick, we were looking for you.
to give me your reports, right? Wrong. I knew it, even after I said not to, even after I said please not to.
That's the difference between him and Strickland. Strickland wouldn't have said please, he would have said or else.
Wait, Billy thinks that Augie might really have been on to something, and last night somebody tried to run us down.
That wouldn't have happened if you'd been in the lab where...
He tried to kill us. Do you have any idea what Augie was up to before he died? Do you?
I never get to finish my...
Okay, I'll tell you, all right.
I know the feeling, believe me. There are two things in this world I cannot tolerate. The first and foremost is being lied to. Everybody gets one chance to lie to me, and if they use it, they are out of my life. The second is being interrupted. And I can get rude about it. A perfect stranger can interrupt me and I'll say something like, "Thank you for being so polite and letting me finish. Your manners are a joy to behold," or something equally snide. If you're interrupting, it means you're not really listening. Shut your yap and wait until they're done. And if you're not sure whether they're done or not, keep your yap shut until you are.
He's been obsessed with one question. One question. What happened to the Mayans? And now with Angel here, this map tells us that...
According to whom?
Hey, Slim. I don't think we met. I'm Angel Moreno.
Pleasure's mine.
And get out once in a while and learn some better handshakes.
I want you working on those memory experiments. And I mean
We
working
are,
on...
Richard. Wait, look. 2 little words. Genetic memory.
You mean he can read that map?
No problem.
Genetic memory is a hypothesis that says you retain the knowledge of your ancestors in your genes, but only certain people know how to unlock it, such as Angel. The ability to read ancient Mayan is encoded in his genes. You know, now that I say that out loud, it just sounds ridiculous.
Wait a minute, it's better. Listen up, Richard. Like around 900 AD, the entire Mayan civilization just disappeared from the Earth.
Wait, Billy, this is an experiment, isn't it? I mean, if adventure has a name, it's not Billy Hayes. Am I correct?
He says this map is nothing special. There have been lots of maps and none of them led anywhere.
People qualified, people have searched all through the Mexican mountains and never found...
Wait a minute. Placemats at the Pancake Hut. It's not the Mexican mountains. It's the Santa Monica Mountains. That's what happened to the Mayans. They went to L.A.
Who do you think played all the weird natives in those adventure movies?
We're not so different, you know.
Yeah, you and me. We're like Siamese twins, huh?
That's not what I meant. What I mean is, I know what it's like. A while ago, I was right where you are. I didn't have a school, I didn't have a family.
Who said I ain't got no family?
Ooh, I think she hit a nerve.
I got a family. The Topas.
Street gang. That's a family?
These guys. Are they your family?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, if this ain't a street gang, you tell me what the hell it is.
Fair point, but this gang looks for ways to do good. Can you say the same? And there's no initiation into this gang.
Yeah, you and me. We're just the same.
It's too bad Jane isn't back there with him because she could probably answer him. All Glow can do is flash those incredible eyes and hope for the best.
Difference is, you can maybe trust you, but you better not trust me.
Then again, he seems to be immune. Maybe he likes orange eyes. Based on the map, Angel's analysis, and some computer work, they've narrowed the area down to Beverly Hills. The Mayans took their gold and went shopping.
We got pinpointed to this block. Probably the corner up ahead. We got to figure out is it under this building or that one?
They'll split up and check both. While Volkswagen guy watches them, Johnny, Glow, and Angel check out the boutique next door.
Yes, sir. Will that be cash or charge?
Oh, what the heck? Let's charge that sucker.
Thank you, Mr. Stadtmeyer.
You have to wonder when he did that. Obviously, the kid is good. Too good. Glow will have to teach him a lesson.
You know Daddy gets mad when we play with his toys.
In 1985, we were still using the mechanical credit card thingies. The country was a long way from swiping cards or embedded chips. They'll leave the merchandise there, and since the clerk never ran the card, no harm done.
How much is this?
$425, miss.
$425?
And it's keeping Angel busy. The lights blinking was just Johnny walking past the fuse box. He didn't find anything. Billy and Elle did better, though. The restaurant they're checking out has a wine cellar. Garçon, table for 5, please.
I don't. What am I chocolate hungry? You got to renegotiate with my agent.
Your waiter's name is Tim. He'll be here in a moment to take your cocktail away.
In the wine cellar, Billy finds a hole in a very old wall. Could this be it?
Angel's tomb. Incredible.
I knew it. Did Augie come through or what?
All that has been right under people's feet for hundreds of years.
Hold it right there. Come on!
He'll get away with a little help.
Here you go, kid. Park it where you can see it.
Thank you.
Good thing he stole a nice, inconspicuous car.
Officers, arrest these people. For what? Breaking and entering. Entering what? The basement vault of the Holbang Museum.
That explains a few things. Stetmeyer isn't too happy about all the strings he had to pull to get them out of jail. But while he's pulling them, let's meet our villains.
Desperado Misfits, eh, Mr. S? Exit time.
Don't you think they got a bit close?
Nah, we're in.
Do you think so? I don't. I don't think we're in. I think we're already 2 months behind on the high-rise job, and now that I'm this close to finding the piece, these jerks come sniffing around.
Sunglasses calls him Mr. Stouffer. The credits identify him as Rich Man. The other guy is Driver. That's as much as we'll ever learn about either of them. There's a certain piece that Rich Man wants, and it's in that tomb. He says, "Get me the kid. Whatever it takes, bring him to me." Well, we know he drives a Rolls Royce, so start looking for one of those in the barrio.
When are you going to take back this car?
Take back the car. Ramon, how come?
With the fact that it's a Rolls Royce, man. I mean, you can't exactly give it a flame job and drive it down to the beach now, can you? Don't be stupid.
Still, he did steal a car and get away with it.
I got something for you.
The Topo's ring.
It's yours for one day. And then tomorrow, if you bring back that treasure we were talking about, it's yours to keep.
He's sort of a provisional member, contingent on making them filthy rich.
A little misunderstanding could land her back in juvenile hall. You realize she's still on probation.
Probation? My God, the board could put me on probation. I could lose my company car.
Hey!
All right. Maybe I did get carried away.
He says, "I made a mistake and I'm sorry." And now it's time for one of those patented Billy Hayes speeches.
Whether it had to do with Augie's death, or the red Volkswagen, the way Angel read that map, I'm telling you guys, I had a feeling in my gut that we were really onto something.
They don't even realize how much the music is boosting his powers of persuasion. It almost doesn't seem fair.
And if we weren't, then I'm sorry.
But Billy, the boy was...
Richard, I just wish you guys had given me the chance to find Angel so we could put an end to this thing once and for all, but...
I think they'll maybe go for that, man.
Johnny is ready to tear him apart, but he says, "I come bearing gifts, such as Mrs. Getty. I can take you to her."
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me present Mrs. Getty.
So?
Oh, yeah. Should have expected this. Seems how I haven't made a fool of in at least an hour.
Wait a minute.
Suddenly it's pretty obvious. Those grates are usually screwed down, but this one isn't. Someone's been down there recently. Let's go make it more recently.
Hayes, I happen to be an officer of the court. Crime looks real bad on my resume.
Right, and I respect you for that, Jane. Listen, can you do me a favor? Can you guard the getaway truck? Thanks.
We see the red VW off in the distance, and down they go while Jane listens to what may be the worst song cover I have ever heard.
Uno, dos, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Bully, bully! Bully, bully! Watch it now, watch it, watch it, watch it!
How crazy was America in the 80s? Somebody got paid to do that. He should hand the money over to Sam the Sham and then apologize to him for at least 4 hours. With Angel reading the carvings as they go, our group has almost made it to the tomb.
I'm impressed. You really can read the wall.
Who is this guy, Angel? Is he a friend of yours?
No, man, my friends don't hang around much on the Beverly Hills.
Hey! Jane!
Oh, Gloria, chill out.
He says we're all after the same thing and none of us knows where it is. That's why I need you, Angel. Angel says, I'll pass.
There's a fortune in other stuff down in that tomb. You can have it. All I want is the Jaguar. Well, that's fair, isn't it? Besides, if you stay here with your playmates, you'll die.
When you put it that way.
Angel!
Little girl, I told you before, don't ever trust me.
He watches while Rich Man seals them in there. I'm not sure why he kept Jane. Maybe I am getting old. Billy is pacing around with a lantern, and he's discovered that the room isn't as airtight as anybody thought.
Right there. Right there. You see the hole at the top of the ledge? You see it?
That's great, Hayes. Why don't you just squeeze on through there, huh?
Not a bad idea. Maybe if the package were just a little smaller.
It's a good plan until Elle finds that the opening isn't as big as he thought. He's stuck.
What do you mean stuck? You can't be stuck. What happens when he gets big?
Billy, what happens when I get big?
Then we'll find out which is tougher, that ancient wall or your bones. You better hope the wall isn't in very good shape.
This is some business you got here.
Still for contractors?
For now, till I get what I want. This empty building's got to come down soon, so I'm paying a fortune in union overtime.
It's all about the profit for him. Angel thought it was the same for him.
You're an artist, Angel. How does it make you feel? Do you want somebody to do that to your paintings?
He can feel every tooth on that blade as it cuts into his heritage. Still, he presses on until he's found the place. That's not a door, that's a movable monolith, but it's nothing compared to what's inside. This is the place, and that's the Jade Jaguar Rich Man has been coveting.
Oh, lady, what'd I do? What did I do?
I'd say you did what you had to do. And yeah, it's going to be costly. But kid, you ain't seen nothing yet. Yep, it looks just like him. That's too much for Angel. He throws the ring away.
Angel, don't touch that rock!
He has to get Elle out first, and no matter how freaked out he is by what he's doing, he'll get it done.
Angel!
Hold it, Pancho.
Oh, so heavy.
Next time I'm in trouble, I must remember that a naked giant makes a great distraction. They have to hurry. Our man is dragging Jane to where the Jaguar is, but Angel says it's booby-trapped.
I hope you don't mind if I take my chances.
Maybe they don't, but Jane might. I couldn't find a song clip for Go Ahead and Be a Hero. They'll escape the place just in time. He won't. When nobody was looking, Johnny picked up one of the electrical cords the workers were using and recharged himself. most effective booby trap ever. How brilliant were the Mayans? They foresaw that one day there would be a large structure over this spot and there would be a need to destroy it. It was all part of their grand plan to modernize Beverly Hills. Angel is getting paid to do his artwork now. Lots of businesses want his murals, and he's almost to the point of needing an agent. Meanwhile, Jane would like to show her appreciation to Billy for saving her life.
What you got there?
Ta-da!
That's it! That's the one! This is it, wait a minute. Is this me or what? I'm serious.
No, but they didn't have one with a propeller.
A fedora makes any guy look like Indiana Jones. It's just one of the coolest hats ever made. And I'll bet if she put enough effort into it, Jane could find a way to mount a propeller on it. As if. Not only is it a bad idea to go into as if.